DistroKid has been the industry standard for getting your newly created music out to the streaming platforms, and now the DistroKid app is now available on iOS and Android. Yeah, check that out. The app is now available on your phone. Go to the app or Play Store and download it. There's so many features inside this app. You can do things like sign up and pay for a new DistroKid account. You can upload your new releases there. You can see your DistroKid bank and withdraw your earnings. You even get notified when you've earned royalties and withdraw from the app via push notifications. You can see hyperfollow links. You can edit your account details. You can see your streaming stats from Spotify and Apple. You can even edit and add lyrics to your songs there. So like I said, go over to the App Store on iOS or Android and download the DistroKid app now. Also, they have this new feature called Mixia. I know a lot of artists struggle to be prolific and make their music sound as good as the music they hear from their influences and their peers. That's where Mixia comes in. Nothing's ever going to replace the artistry and expertise of a real human mastering engineer. But for artists who are short on time or resources, Mixia is a powerful tool to help make the music sound great in a hurry. Simple interface, empowering the most novice of music creators. It's got unlimited song previews of mastered songs with one free download, and for $99 you get unlimited mastered tracks. So go check out Mixia, and make sure to go to the App Store and download the DistroKid app so that you can get your music out there and get it heard. You're doing your thing, and they're helping you do it. DistroKid.
Why can't every day be like this? No simple road. Yeah, no, I've been on that road too.
There is a road, no simple highway between the dawn and the dark of night. And if you go, no one may follow. That path is for.
Hey now, No Simple Road family, it's Aaron. Yeah, no, it's just me, man. I'm here by myself, a la the first episode of No Simple Road. I don't think I've done this since then. That's kind of a trip. It's very different not having two other voices here to pick up the slack when I don't know what to say. But I'm gonna do my best. This might go down in history as the world's fastest or shortest episode of No Simple Road. What the deal is, I was being ultra lazy today, and Mel got home from work. Apple is recovering from a week of cannabis parties that he's worked, and we were all upstairs about a half an hour ago, and Mel was like, so are we going to record or what? And I was like, no, we just do it on Monday. And I don't know, man. It's been a journey for me coming out of the bummer that was Darwin. And it brought up a lot of shit for me, man. And has made it super hard for me to be motivated to do stuff. Grief is a motherfucker. And yeah, I went down the spiral for a while there. I mean, if you listen to the show, you know, I've been doing my best, and I feel like now finally I'm coming out the other side of it. And yeah, I just Mel left to go to the chiropractor, and Apple's upstairs resting, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get on there and talk for a few minutes and let everybody know what's going on. And yeah, man. But I still got to do the business. So make sure you go support Shop Tour Bus, who has been with us forever. ShopTourBus.com. They have the dopest Grateful Dead inspired merch on the planet. They do all their packaging, hand design, and it's the coolest, neatest little keepsake that you get from them, and you're getting free shipping with the promo code No Simple Road. So go check them out. And then also I have something else to tell you about that's really dope. Our friend Takimba, our brother, he is a DJ here in Portland, Oregon, and has been doing the damn thing for a really long time. And tonight Friday, he's playing at the Crystal Ballroom, and he did the NSR family here in Portland a solid and gave us a discount code. The discount code is FRAMILY, FRAMILY, and you can get tickets for $10. He's going to be spinning a bunch of new Dead remixes and debuting a bunch of mixing with other psychedelic rock remixes and stuff. If you haven't heard Takimba, he is one of the real ones, man. Go, if you're not doing anything tonight, go check this out. You will not be disappointed. Let's see what else. Make sure you follow us on patreon.com/No Simple Road. That is how you support us financially. And then go to our website and do all the website stuff. You can call the Tepid line at 971-808-1524 and leave a message, and we'll play it on the show. And then leave us a review on Apple Podcast, and make sure that you tell somebody you love or that needs it about No Simple Road, because guess what? That's how we build the community that is this No Simple Road family. So that stuff's out of the way. I'm going to share something with you guys that's kind of personal. I mean, it's no shock that we do that here on the show. But, you know, it's a thing when you go through grief, and it catches you sideways, and then it can bring up a lot of other issues that you maybe weren't addressing or weren't paying attention to, or quite frankly, for me, I didn't even know how to voice it or talk about it or anything. I spoke to somebody that I had just met recently that is like a consultant for businesses and stuff, and shared with him a little bit about what has been going on with No Simple Road and me, and my lack of motivation in life in general because of my work and the dog and all the stuff. And it was really cool to get somebody else's opinion from the outside. But as we were talking, I got to the depth of something that had been lurking in the back of my skull for a while, and it had to do with the show. And you know, when I started doing this back in 2017, it was there was no plan for NSR. Like, NSR was just nothing at that time. I was just sitting on the porch talking into a mic, telling the story about going to my first Dead show. And then this huge thing came out of it over the last 8 years. And I don't know, maybe a year or two in, I had the epiphany that, like, all the shit that I know how to do, like graphic design and tech stuff and audio and video, all that stuff converged in one thing. And I had found the thing that I wanted to do with my life at 48 years old, or however the hell old I was at the time. And it was dope to finally figure that out after so long. I always felt like one of those people that was just kind of floating and did whatever to get by. And finally figuring it out was a revelation. I mean, that, I don't know what else to call it. And I said on the show many times, like, I'm working towards doing this as a full-time gig. I want this to be my full-time thing. And for the last 7 years, I could pretty much safely say that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, I was putting everything I had into No Simple Road with the full understanding and intention and knowledge that at some point this is going to be my full-time gig. And I'm somewhere in the last year, man, I started getting really discouraged. After doing the show for so long, the financial end of it was starting to become an issue. Like, we weren't making as much as we were before. The amount of listeners that we had was still growing, but not as fast as I wanted it to. Just all of it was a shock to me after that long of doing the show. I really thought at this point I would be doing this full time. I wouldn't be having to work a day job anymore. And it's really the opposite. If I'm looking at like the financial aspect of the show, it's just not there, right? And there's a million positives with NSR. Like the people that I have in my life that I call my family and my friends are 100% because of No Simple Road. I know tons of you that are listening to this right now have met people through the show that are now your friends and family. I've talked to most of my heroes in music. I've traveled all over the place. Just the list goes on and on of the beautiful aspects of No Simple Road and what it's brought into Apple's, Mel, and my life. But when you're going through depression or grief or both at the same time, I started to lose sight of all of that and was focusing on, well, fuck, I've been doing this thing for 8 years. It's not working out. Like, am I just banging my head against the wall? And what's the point? And really feeling like down on myself and discouraged and disappointed, because like I was feeling like I put in all the work to get to where I wanted to be and it still wasn't happening. And I'll tell you what, man, like that's a really fucked up, tough place to be. Like sitting in the middle of that, and then also knowing that I am part of this community that I've built. You know what I mean? Like we're the thing that's making this community happen, and feeling a responsibility to that in conjunction with feeling like shit. It's a lot. And then also dealing with like this huge loss that just came on us. It's been a tough, not simple road out through that thing. And I can honestly tell all of you right now that like, I really feel like I'm coming out the other side of it. A couple of weeks ago, we went and hung out with the Bushes at their house. And I shared a little bit of this with them at the time. And that was the first time in a really long time that I like felt connected to things again and left there feeling really good. And then the following, I think it was maybe even the next day or the following weekend, I can't remember, we went and hung out with the Raverts at Rhythms Ground and had some fun out there. And the next morning I realized, wow, like I'm actually feeling better. And it's the people in my life that care about me and love me that have helped bring me through this weird time that I'm going through. And it's really strange at this stage of the game to be reevaluating my choices with everything. And so I mentioned talking to that consultant, and one of the things that he said to me was like, well, how long have you been doing the show? And I told him, and he was like, dude, just that right there, like how many podcasts are out there? And I was like, I don't know, millions. And he was like, and how many of them go for as long as you've done it? And I was like, well, not that many. He was like, well, you need to take a look at that and like be honest with yourself. Like you've already accomplished something, and it's your expectation that's getting in the way of you having joy over the thing that you do. And that's a bitter pill to swallow. Especially for somebody like me. Like when I'm into something, I'm 10,000% into that thing. And so it seemed normal to me to have the expectation of like, I put in the work to this thing and then it will rebound and grow. And it totally has, but not the way that I thought it was going to. And that's where the rub was. And I'm getting through it, man, and realizing more and more how incredibly important No Simple Road is, how incredibly important all of you are that listen to the show, and what this podcast that we created actually does. I mean, it's a lot more than just conversations with people. It's, for a lot of you, I've heard, like, it's something to help you feel connected to someone else when nobody's around. It's a place for you to feel safe. I've heard a ton of different things, and I understand, like, I get it. And don't mistake this ramble of mine as going to be like, at the end of it, I'm like, No Simple Road's done. It's not done. It's me going through shit in real time with all of you and realizing that you are all part of my support system. And it's been really tough, man. And honestly, because of what all of you have said, like how this is a place for you to like feel safe and get away and all that, I felt a responsibility. I feel a responsibility to be honest with all of you about where I'm at. And I know Mel and Apple feel the same. And so going through all that shit and being uncertain, I didn't want to bring that here to all of you to spread that out. And I guess that's a mistake that I made. Like, when we're feeling hurt or grieving or depressed, our most of us, I would imagine, tendency is to like retreat in. But like I was just talking about, when I finally went out and hung out with people and reached out, that was when the real healing started to happen. So, it's this has been a reevaluation for me as to what I want to do with No Simple Road. And like I said, I just didn't want to bring my shit and put it on all of you. And I know that's not the way it is, but it's how I was feeling. And so when it would come time for us to record an intro or a rewind or whatever, I didn't have it in me. And I didn't want to get on here and just be like sad boy fucking spilling shit on all of you guys. That's where that's at. But I've had some conversations with Mel over the past few weeks, and like I've had some ideas over the past year for No Simple Road of like doing some solo stuff like this, and maybe doing like a news thing where we're talking about what's going on in the scene that we're all a part of, and from my perspective, and just getting on, because I'm down in the studio all day. I'm working from home now, so the mic's right here, and like I think of stuff all day. And I'm like, that'd be cool for the show. Well, why not just get my ass up and move 20 feet and come record it and put it out? It's so silly that I haven't done that. And, I guess I'm outing myself to all of you as like, you're now my accountability. Be like, what the fuck, man? Why haven't you done that yet? If it doesn't happen. But yeah, like ideas for No Simple Road, a retooling of my attitude towards it, plus my expectation, and like really taking a hard look at what it is and what it's done and the fucking incredible amount of work that's gone into it and taking pride in that instead of feeling like, well, anybody would have done that. Well, that's not true. Or anybody would, and then there would be 10 million No Simple Roads. I mean, it's hard, man, to get in front of people, whether you guys are here in the room with me or not. You're here with me right now while I'm talking, and open yourself up and let everybody know what's going on in the dark part of your mind. And it's scary, but through the past few weeks, I realized that, like, when we have an episode in the can and we haven't done an intro for it, and like it's Wednesday and I'm like dreading coming down here to do an intro for the episode for no good reason other than I'm not feeling great in my head, right? And the reasons we just discussed. And then I come in here and I sit down with Apple and Mel, and it's the most fucking fun and the best I've felt all week. And last week was a huge, like, realization for me for that. Like, I was really not feeling it. It was Thursday or Wednesday, and we hadn't recorded yet for the Friday episode. And I was pulling my shit that I've been doing recently of like procrastinating until the last fucking minute. And we came down here to do it. And when we were done, Apple and Mel left the room, and I was sitting here editing, and I was having the best time. And I had the best time talking with them. We were laughing and joking around, and I was like, holy shit, man, what a way to self-sabotage myself. Like, and Mel said it yesterday. She was like, you do that, like, thinking that you keep yourself from doing the stuff that you love to do that makes you feel good, like you're punishing yourself for something. And she's right. And I don't know what the fuck that comes from. Like, that's like some twisted shit that's back in the back corner of some dark room in my head. And I don't know why that happens. But it's in the light now. And I don't want to do that. Like, I want to do the stuff that is fun for me and that I enjoy, that makes me feel good, so that I can feel good. I mean, that's just like, it seems like it should be a no-brainer and simple, but when you're going through stuff, it's just not. And I know that, like, everybody listening, we're all in different places in our lives and careers and relationships, and we all go through stuff, man. And if me getting on here and airing my dirty laundry to all of you can help somebody out there deal with their stuff, then it's worth it. And I don't really know what else to say about that. Like, I'm here. No Simple Road is continuing. I've had to re-examine my attitude towards it and the way I feel about it and the way I approach it and what my expectation of it is. And I realized that I should just be expecting to have fun, man. And if something happens down the road, cool. And if it doesn't, I gained an entire family of friends and built a huge community and done something that a lot of people fail at. And I can be proud of that. And I just want all of you to know what's going on. And when you've seen the, episode releases get spotty over the past month or month and a half, that's the reason why. At the bottom of it, it's, it's not on Apple and Mel at all. It's on me. I take ownership of that. I'm, cause they've come to me and been like, let's go record. And I'm like, no, not doing it. So, they have been more than graceful and amazing through all of this. And they're going through the same shit with grief as I am, you know, and have been incredibly supportive in reminding me of the importance of NSR. So yeah, man, like over the next little while, you might see some new content coming from No Simple Road, some new stuff that you've never seen before. We have scheduled a bunch of interviews for over the next couple of months with some really, really amazing individuals that I think you're all really gonna be excited to find out about and hear from. And for all of you that have like sent me stuff and reached out and shot me texts and hit me up on Instagram, I hear you guys, and thank you for all of it. You've helped me to see the light at the end of the tunnel and make it through. And yeah, man, I'm just really grateful for all of you and for this thing that I've built with the help of all of you and Apple and Mel. And yeah, it's fucking not simple. It's funny, like the name No Simple Road was a fuck up of mine on the first episode, misquoting the lyrics to Ripple. And man, like how a name for something really infuses the way the thing is. It never ceases to amaze me that No Simple Road has not been simple any step of the way, but it's been dope. And yeah, we're cruising on into the future and find out where the next corner goes and where it leads, and see if we can keep building and do the thing. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. I just wanted all of you to know where I'm coming from and let you hear what's been going on with me personally, without Apple and Mel here to, you know, give their 2 cents, because they see behind the scenes and they know a lot. But I felt like if I just got on here by myself and could just get it all out in one fell swoop, it would be cool. So yeah, I'm excited to see all of you soon. We're going to be down in Eugene this month now, on the 23rd to see Billy, and can't wait to see the No Simple Road family. And then Mel and I actually are going out in mid-September to Hampton and to see Fish. And I've never been there before, and everybody keeps telling me, oh my God, I can't wait for you to see the mothership. And I'm so stoked to go out there and do that and see all of you out there too. Yeah, man, if you can, I'd ask y'all to go over to the Patreon and sign up for $1, because NSR isn't making as much money as it used to. And yeah, we need your help. And I love all of you, and I appreciate you guys. And really, like, I can't separate me from NSR. So I wouldn't even know what to do with myself without this. So yeah, I love you guys. Thanks for listening to me ramble, and we'll talk soon. Take care of each other. Smile at a stranger. Safety third. Hydrate. I love you guys. Peace.
Mechanism as well as a fear. We've traveled this road before, so we you may think, but it's a tad bit of strange similarity that feed an A equal A complex. The fears of your past do not equal the perplexities of the current road.
This is Lawrence Lanahan, journalist, musician, and host of Rearranged, an Osiris Media podcast about music arranging. Once a song is written, arrangers make musical decisions that shape how we end up hearing the song. And we're not just talking about adding orchestral accompaniment, like horns and strings, or doing a cover version of a song. Arrangement can be putting happy music over dark lyrics, using samples, recording all acoustic, even tiny decisions like putting an electronic loop into an acoustic song to draw your attention to an important turn of phrase. It's all arranging. Rearranged episodes are documentary essays where I use arrangements to answer some big questions like what is a song? And what can a song become? And how can the sound of a song change the meaning you take from it? Listening this way has changed my relationship with music. Tune into Rearranged, and maybe it'll happen for you too. Learn more at rearrangedpodcast.com.
Osiris.